it was him in a whole nother bed. And I'm like, that's what we doing? Because now she deserves to get jumped.
Surfer.
How I let myself be blind to what was happening. Weird vibes and energy around me led to the clashing. Shit is over now, I'm all on my passion. Writing these lyrics, contemplating. I'm feeling numb with compassion. Peep shit, sit back, see how they move with their action.
What's poppin', y'all? What's good? It's your girl, Abby Nicole, and today we're here with another video. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, y'all, but by the time we get to this video, you're gonna see the title. And yes, this story is crazy. So I have to get ready and do some content for Abby Nicole Cosmetics. Make sure y'all tap in and check out my cosmetic brand. Just launched it. Black owned business, and y'all know I don't play when it comes to the lips and the makeup. Like, y'all know I don't play. We don't even gotta do too much talking when it comes to that. So make sure y'all tap in AbbyNicoleCosmetics.com. Yeah, save it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some swatches on some lipsticks that I got for video. Y'all know I'm doing Vlogmas. I'm uploading every day of the month, so I'm really trying to pump out this content for y'all. And y'all just gonna have to see my face every day of the month. Period. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna do my makeup. I already did my eyebrows because like I don't really like doing that on camera because I gotta focus. And with this story, with this tea, child, I cannot be doing my eyebrows while trying to talk to y'all because this shit is too fucking funny. But make sure y'all follow me on all my social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that. Make sure y'all tap in. Check out the description box for anything you need in the description box. But yeah, y'all, this story that I'm about to tell y'all, it's the story time about when I was the side chick, but I found out I was the side chick. I never thought I would come on here and say, like, I be having mad story times, y'all. Oh, y'all think y'all slick. Go hit that notification bell. Yeah. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 seconds to do that because the button right below, so go do that. And anything else I want to talk about? We'll talk about it in the video. I think that's it, but yeah, we're gonna get right into this story time. I guess we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into it. So I be having mad story times, y'all. I don't be wanting to tell them because they be so embarrassing. Like, and it's like, oh my God, I'm scared. But at this point, I'm just in my era where I'm just gonna be carefree. So anyway, my hair, I did it the other day, and I haven't worn my hair like this in a while. This is like bringing me back to the old Abby Nick days, y'all. So I had to go take it back. But anyway, so yeah, this is the third time about I found out I was a side chick. Like, how are you a side chick twice or 2 times a regular side chick? Like, please make it make sense. Okay, so let's go back. This happened like couple years back. I was living in LA. My friend had came to LA to visit me, right? And I let her stay with me at the crib or whatever. So at the time, it was my friend, okay. At the time, it was my friend's birthday, right? So it was my friend's birthday, and I probably would just give people random names in this video so that we're not disclosing certain stuff. Just because we're just not gonna do that. But yeah, so it was her birthday at the time. So my friend that came to visit, it wasn't her birthday, it was a different friend's birthday. So we was already about to be celebrating friend's birthday that it was about to be. So we gonna call that friend, Priya. It was about to be Priya's birthday, and Rain was coming in town to visit. So those are the 2 names, so Priya and Rain. So Rain came in town, y'all, and she was like, yo, I'm finna come to LA, and I know some niggas that's finna come out there too. They from this city and they lit as hell, and they finna be outside, like, and they got money, so we finna be outside with them. Like, I talked to one of them, so I'm gonna just have y'all come with me, and then we could also celebrate Priya's birthday. So I'm like, oh yeah. Like, we was trying to figure out what we was doing for Priya's birthday anyway, and we couldn't figure out what we was gonna do. So this just ended up being perfect. So I be parting my hair like this, but I really like to do my hair like, I don't like to go back and forth between the sides. I like to do one side and then go to the other side. So I'm gonna just repart my hair. So fast forward, she ended up coming into town, and we turned up, we lived, whatever. It was like a couple days before the Yachts had they festivities planned. So I think she got there a couple days before the niggas got there. So she was coming out there for like a lot of different stuff, but it was just a lot going on. So we were just killing mad different birds in one stone. So, okay, one of the first things we did was a yacht. I think they got like this big old yacht, y'all. If I have footage from that day when I was on the yacht, or if I got a picture, I'm gonna show it to y'all of me so y'all could just see how good I was looking and just kind of be more connected with the story. So we get on the yacht, and mind you, I'm like, okay, like, let me see what they hitting for. Like, let me see. So it was a bunch of them. Like, I promise, it was probably like 15 boys, like 15 of them. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the vibes? Like, what we doing? So, or we in the parking lot. So we had got to where we was going because I drove. And it was like in a area called Marina Del Rey in California, in like a little bit on the outskirts of LA, where it's not the city, so where they be having the boats and the yachts and the shit and whatever. So mind you, and y'all, these niggas was, they had money, okay? They was getting money, okay? So, I don't have enough of these clips. I need to buy more. So, I'm like, okay, let's see how they coming. So we in the parking lot, we get there. We waiting for her dude to come or whatever. So we get there and we seeing the lamb choppy trucks pulling up. We seeing the G-Wagon, Rolls Royce, Ferraris, like all the cars pulling up. I'm like, okay. I mean, we know they rentals, but I'm like, they coming correct with the vibes, you feel me? They pulled up in these cars just to come park them at a dock, which, I mean, I'm sure they have them cars all weekend, so not really, but they came flexing, okay? They not from LA, so they came flexing, came right. So anyway, I'm looking, I'm like, okay. So when we get there, it was us three, but then we noticed like it was other females. And I don't know if these was they females. We don't know if there was they females that came with them or females that they met out there, or if they was their girlfriends. Like, we didn't know. And I'm like, they all can't have bitches, because why would she invite us to a trip where all the niggas took? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me just watch what's going on. Let me see what's going on. So I start to observe even more. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, so the one that had the car that I like, you know, he came out one of the trucks, and I was like, ooh, I'm like, hold on, got my eye on you. I'm like, okay, yeah. You giving me real eye candy tease, like you looking like, what's up, Papa? What's up, bye? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm like, okay. I'm telling Priya and Rain, like, yeah, that's mine, y'all. Like, I ain't even talked to the nigga yet. I ain't even talked to him yet, child. I'm like, yeah, that's mine, y'all. Let's see what it's hitting for. So mind you, he pulls up, but it's a female in his passenger seat. And I'm like, she wasn't pressure, y'all. She wasn't pressure. She just wasn't pressure. Like, and you know, I'm not finna talk too crazy and da. You know, everybody pretty and beautiful in their own way, but she just wasn't giving what it was supposed to have gave. That's the best way I can put it. It wasn't given at all. So I'm like, okay, let's see. Let me observe. Let me keep looking. Let me sit back and peep and watch. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on or what the vibes is, because you know, I'm really good at peeping vibes. Like, I be on that, like, especially when I got my shades on. Like, I'm the type of person, I wear shades in the club so I could see what motherfuckers is saying. So not me not looking at the camera this whole time, I'm looking at myself in the screen. My bad. I've been doing that for 8 minutes. But anyway, so I'm the type of person where I be really in people's mouth. Like, when I have my shades on, it's so I can know what the niggas is saying. Like, if they arguing about the tab, or if they saying whatever, they throwing shade. Like, I be like having my shades on and be looking dead in people's face, but they can't see it because I got my shades on. Like, I be like, whatever. We get on the boat. The girls is being mad stush and standoffish, like, where y'all came from, like, who is y'all, like, we ain't never seen y'all before. And I'm like, well, we gonna be stush back, because who is you? Like, come correct. Like, I hate stiff females. Like, that's why when I be in the club or when I be going out with people, I really choose who I go out with wisely, because we not about to have no weird vibes, especially when liquor's involved. Like, motherfuckers be acting different off of liquor, or be honest, or, you know, furious or more mad. I don't know. I don't go out with just anybody. Unless I'm hosting, or if a friend of mine is hosting, I'm not going out, because I don't know what them other people in the section is hitting for. Like, you see what just occurred with Shanquella Robinson, and I talked about that in my other chit chat. But yeah, you can't trust everybody. So anyway, I'm on 10 because I'm peeping bitch's energy. Like, so we get on the boat. Mind you, everybody lit. It's like it was like 4 or 3 other niggas' birthdays that was celebrating on the boat. So they was really lit. So we get on a boat, and me, Priya, and Rain, we about to take content or whatever. We about to take pictures because, you know, we got to cut up on the gram and bring y'all the content. And sometimes when we be on time like this or trips like this, y'all, we can't really vlog everything. And like, oh my God, it be so lit sometimes that pulling out the camera is just not what we're gonna do. We on a boat, we vibing, whatever, we vibing in it, we vibing in it. And so I'm peeping like the girl not really on his body or nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? She not like on him, like for real. She was more so the other girls cutting up or whatever, and she just wasn't on that. So I'm like, okay. I'm talking to Rain, and I'm like, Rain, I'm gonna shoot my shot, or like, tell them what's up, like put the word in, like, cause I think Rain had been around them before this trip before, so she know them. So I'm like, yo, Rain, throw that lie, like, you know what I'm saying? So she ended up saying something, so we go to the bottom of the boat. Like, this boat had 3 different levels. Like, this ain't no tiny origami boats that y'all be in. I'm just kidding, let me stop. But it was just like a big body boat. So we was on the basement level. I forgot how we got there, like what the situation was. I don't know if like motherfuckers went to the bathroom and I went downstairs with Rain, and then they both came down there, or looking for us, or what the case was. But me, Priya, and Rain was on the bottom, and then they end up coming. So they're like, what's up? What y'all doing? Y'all not taking shots? Like, you know how people try to be shot police, you know, to try to make conversation, or to try to, you know, like, you ain't slick, nigga. Like, please, come on now. You know you just saw me took that shot. You just try to get me lit. You think that I'm gonna be on that motherfucker googly eyed and sloppy. Not necessarily sloppy, but you know how that go. Motherfucker Drewski did a skit like that when he was saying, when there was that one motherfucker that's trying to get you to drink at the party, OD. But anyway, so we was down there, we were like, yeah, take a shot. And then at that point, I was like, I forgot what I said verbatim, but I'm over here like letting him know, like, yeah, this weekend we lit, like, you know, I think a little weekend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't even have to be on like no crazy tip of just like, you know, just know I got my eye on you. But here's the thing, y'all. All them niggas was superior. Like, y'all better come in here and get one of these. What is it? A superior nigga. Like, woo, child. Y'all better come up here and get one of these.
What's that?
It's a chicken salad.
From where?
81st Deli.
What's on it?
Superior. Just giving what they was supposed to give. The boys, I don't want to cuss too much. The boys was giving what they was supposed to have gave. But the girls, they wasn't. I'm going to say biggest for. So the biggest, they was looking so good, y'all. So anyway, I'm like, you know how when you meet a motherfucker and then they introduce you to their friends later on, and you like, damn, I picked the wrong one. Like, so I'm over here like, you know, letting him know, but still, I'm not making it obvious that to everybody else on the boat that that's what's going on. Like, I'm playing my cards right. Like, I'm playing chess, not checkers. I'm trying to tell y'all, use chess, not checkers in your everyday life. Like, you will see that you will go about situations different instead of just making an obvious move and jumping over the next piece. Like, be unpredictable. So I'm in this boat, like, you know, playing my cards right, conversing with different people, just being cool. Like, I'm a new face, so people trying to see how I'm coming or what I'm gonna do, so I have to play my cards right and not just come off like, you know, too strong, or just, you know, I have to come correct. I have to present myself correct. Now, naturally, I have a lit personality, so I be lit. Like, I'm that type of friend that you either gonna love me or you gonna hate me. And if you hate me, it's cause you a hating ass motherfucker. Like, I get along with everybody well. I was that student where my teacher would move me for talking next to the kid that they thought that I wasn't gonna be able to converse with. Like, a kid that's completely opposite, probably emo, or like just different vibes, couldn't speak English that well. And I would still be like, miss, you ain't do nothing, because I'm still about to talk to them. I would go over there like, what's up? Like, what's poppin'? So really, I'm just a natural social butterfly, but I'm an introvert. When it's time for me to be by my lonely, I really appreciate that. I'm playing my cards right, like, you know, not trying to be predictable, whatever. And we all vibe and we live, whatever. So, okay, fast forward. We get off the boat, and now we getting ready for the next move. So at this point, they wanted to go to the club. And I forgot what club we went to. I forgot, what's the name of that club? The name of the club in LA. Maybe I'll put them on the screen. But we went to this club later that night. So we went back to my crib, you know, freshened up, got ready, and we ended up meeting them at their Airbnb. So mind you, their Airbnb was like, I think it was like in Hollywood Hills. It was nice. It was a really nice, big Airbnb. Now, motherfuckers was trying to get us to stay at the B&B, but here's the thing. It's not like they had empty rooms that was left for us three, so it was giving, we was gonna have to choose up and lay and spend the night with somebody. Now, granted, like I said, Rain had somebody she was effing with, but me and Priya didn't, so it was like, well, if you want to stay, Rain, that's cool, but we gonna go home. So we went over there. Oh no, see, I've left out a part. See, I'm sorry. This was so long ago. I'm sorry. So real quick, when we went to the boat with them, we had pulled up to the Airbnb the night before just to like go over there, because the bigger that Rain was talking to, he wanted to see her. So we pulled up the night before on some like, okay, we'll just pull up, whatever. But it wasn't nothing going on. So we ended up leaving. And then we went to the yacht the next day. So anyway, so when we did get there, it was still kind of awkward because some of the people would sleep in the house the night before. So we didn't get to really say what's up. But I think we just took pictures at the crib. Because one thing about it, we gonna get our pictures, okay? One thing about it, houses in LA be so nice with the view and stuff. So we gonna get our pictures. So we got our pictures and we left, and then the next day we went to the boat. Okay, now fast forward back. So we getting ready for the vibe, wherever we're going or whatever. But we end up going to this first vibe that was like a dope party. It was a party, but it was like, it was outside, but it had sections. It was mad lit, super nice vibe. And it's funny because I'm thinking like, how these motherfuckers ain't even from here and they just finding emotion. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not mad at y'all. Like, yeah, finding the vibes. Like, do y'all thing. But then it's time to go to the next spot. And I think at this point, oh yeah, I parked my car at the Airbnb and we met them there before the club. So we end up riding with somebody. So she ride with her bigger and I end up riding with the one that I chose up on. So I'm riding in the car and Priya ended up riding with me because she wasn't really feeling the vibes like that. So she was like, I'm just coming with you, friend. It was her birthday, so it's like I wanted her to be with me. Like, I want to make sure she was good. So it's us three in the car. We ride to the first spot. So we lit. We turned up, whatever, pre-vibe. So then we end up going to the strip club. So when we go to the strip club, we ride the same way again. So we get there, whatever. And we just vibing. Now, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was like 2 or 3 other biggers trying to bust down on me. Like, and then Rain told me, she was like, yo, Ab, yo, Nick, motherfuckers, they got their eye on you. So I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to choose. Like, the niggas is on my body. Like, Jada thinking, like, I didn't know what to do. So at this point, I'm like, I gotta just vibe with who I'm vibing with. So we go to the strip club or whatever. Y'all, I swear to you, they came in there like some rappers, like 2. It was actually 2 rappers in there. And one of them I knew, so I went over and said what's up to him, because that's like somebody I know. Not really cool, but I want to say what's up. When we back in our section, they throwing money. They going crazy, y'all. Like 30 bands, 40 bands on the floor. Literally, they went dumb. So, you know, we like, okay, all right. So fast forward, end of the night. It's time for us to end the night or do what we doing. I end up leaving with him, y'all. Now, mind you, I be telling the motherfucker like straight up that that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not a one night stand type of person. I'm gonna just do that just because you got money. Like that shit don't impress me. Hey, I'm not the richest bitch in the world, okay? I am doing well for myself. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I could do for myself. So it's like, it don't really impress me when a dude come around with money. Like, cause I got my own motion. I got my own income, multiple streams of income at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler. Like, I really know how to provide for myself. So that don't impress me. Don't even get me turned on like that. I mean, you know, it's obviously a plus, but it's like, it's not, oh yeah, you know, give it up. Like, no. The cookies is staying in the jar, papa. Okay. I told him that straight up, like, that's not what I'm on. So if you want to link with the bitch that wasn't giving what she was supposed to give, then that's your business. He's like, nah, I just want to vibe with you. We could talk all night, whatever. We just vibing, like, you mad fire, like, I'm like, okay, cool. Then we could do that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a little male energy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I am grown, okay? So we end up going to the spot or whatever, and we end up talking all night, just learning about each other, whatever. And I was I'm always prepared for if a motherfucker gonna try it. He ain't try it. He wasn't disrespectful. He was very respectful. Didn't force me to do anything. So I'm like, you know what? I asked with that. Like, for real. Like, you know, it is what it is. Fast forward, we wake up the next morning. I think we woke up to a phone call, or I woke up to him getting out the bed and taking a phone call and like rushing to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, when a motherfucker do that, it's a call they don't want you to hear clearly, and it's most likely a female on the phone. Okay, it's a baby on the phone. So when he get off the phone, I'm like, who was that? And I'm not gonna lie, he didn't lie to me. He was like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a situation. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, it's my baby mama. She tripping right now because I'm outside and I'm not really dealing with her BS right now. Like, I'm like, are you with her? He's like, nah. He was like, nah, she just tripping because she seen me out, and you know how that be. And I'm like, yeah, I know how that be. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyway, I'm like, okay, well, I'm about to go head home. We had just had a kickback at the crib later that day, like at the big Airbnb, everybody linked up, whatever. So fast forward, everybody about to go home. The weekend was lit, boom, boom, boom. So he like, I think I want to stay a couple extra days and just vibe with you. And I'm like, me? Just want to vibe with me? I hope you don't think you finna get in the cookie jar, because you still ain't getting in the cookie jar. Like, you got a weird situation going on. So that just kind of had me like, So I'm like really playing chess, like, and I'm on 10 because I'm like, you're not finna be, I don't got time for that drama. Okay? I'm not like, that is not what I'm trying to do right now. I'm on my me-ish. I'm not trying to be with deal with somebody that already got a lot going on. Like, you don't even look like you got that situation under control. And then I still feel like you're not telling me the whole story, because clearly she calling for a reason. Like, I'm not buying that little excuse you just gave me. Like, I think I'm gonna stay a couple days. I think I'm gonna get a hotel, whatever. Now, mind you, you know, I had my crib and stuff, and I feel like he low-key was just trying to see what I was gonna say, or see if I was gonna say, oh no, you can stay with me. No, negative, absolutely not. Like, you still a stranger, my guy. No, my mom always said, don't let no strangers in your crib. Like, protect your sanctuary. And I learned that too, probably did. Not let like full-blown strangers in my crib, but don't just let anybody in your crib. Like, Lotto said it. She said, never let a nigga hit. Then he in a pink minute. But anyway, so he ended up getting a hotel room or whatever, and he just ended up staying, and we just ended up kicking it, vibing, got food, went to the mall, like, you know, just chill shit. You know, Brain and Priya was still around, so he's like, man, y'all want to go on a spontaneous trip? And I'm like, where? And he said, let's go to Vegas. I'm like, Vegas? Now, mind you, I've been to Vegas prior to that time, but I never really had like a ball in Vegas. Like, I still haven't had like a ball in Vegas. I went to Vegas one time for Cardi B's birthday party, which that's a whole nother story time. I think I made a story time about that actually years ago. I'll link it down below. I went for another reason with one of my other friends, and then this time would have been the third time. So we like, you know what? F it. Let's go. Let's be spontaneous. Like, I'm young. Let's go. If all three of us is going, me, Rain, and Priya, let's go. I think his cousin from back home was gonna meet us there, so that way the ratio made sense. So we get there, we end up getting there, and y'all, we is lit. Like, I don't know what got into us. Like, we got there, we stayed at the, where did we stay? I think we stayed at the Cosmopolitan, or I forgot what hotel we stayed at, but we stayed at a nice hotel, and he got my friends a room as well, and I really respect him for that, because it's like, you didn't have to do that. But he got my friends a room, and they stayed in the room, and then me and him was obviously staying in the room. But anyway, my friends were literally right next door to us, so if I felt uncomfortable, I could literally go to their room. He set us up real nice. So we got there, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, we got there kind of late, so we didn't really go out, but we stayed in the hotel room, all of us, and we just got lit. We got drunk, we was talking, laughing, keep keying, vibing. And then we end up going to sleep like at 5, 6 in the morning. And then the next day come around and we get to walking on the strip. We having a good time, whatever. We got on the strip. So then, because the weather was just so bad in Vegas, it was like not really much we could. We ended up going to the mall. You know, I was trying to see what his pockets was hip, or if he was gonna spend a bag or whatever. And we was just vibing, whatever. So then we spent like, I think, a day and a half in Vegas. So later that night, we was like, we gotta go somewhere. We gonna do something fun. Child, he ended up losing his phone in an Uber. That threw off the vibe. It was time for us to go to the club. I had got to the club and forgot my ID in the room. We was just all over the place. So then, when he lost his phone, oh, this is where the story get juicy. he lost his phone, and the next place that we was planning to go was Atlanta because it was something going on in Atlanta that we had to be there for. So we end up, hold on, this whole time I wasn't charging my battery. I am tripping. So we go to Atlanta. We going to Atlanta, so we planning what's going on. He's like, F it, I'm gonna go to Atlanta with y'all too. He's like, I got some motion out there, some money I could get while I'm over there. So we gonna go. And one of his other homeboys that was on the trip in LA was out there. So he's like, F it, let's link back up. So we all get on the same flight to Atlanta. While we on the plane to go to Atlanta, he's like, yo, you know, my phone is lost. Can I use your phone to contact somebody or to hit one of my boys up or whatever? I'm gonna DM them on Instagram, like, or whatever, let them know I'm coming. So I'm like, oh, yeah, no problem. So he's using my phone to contact his boy, whatever, thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, cool. So we touch down. He set us up nice in a hotel, and he gave my friends a room once again. But this time the rooms was on different floors, okay? And this is where shit started to get sticky, a little sticky, okay? And again, I told you I'm on 20. I'm not even on 10 no more. I'm on 20 because I'm just peeping stuff. Like, I can't remember if I started peeping stuff earlier, like while on the plane. Like, I'm trying to figure out who he was talking to, but you know what's so crazy? And I forgot to put this detail in there too. While we was in Vegas or on the plane, he told me I remind him of somebody that he used to deal with that loves makeup. So I'm like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, y'all should definitely link her when we get to Atlanta. Like, she mad cool. And I'm like, He showed me her page and all, and I'm like, okay. Like, I don't have a problem, like I said, with meeting new people, but not, like, I don't know. It's just something about somebody you dealt with, like, like, ain't doing that, like, ain't doing that. Like, I just don't wanna, like, usually when, like, if a dude used to deal with someone and they find out she dealing with me, like, it's just not good, because, I mean, they see the pressure. I'm not gonna say too much, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, it's just never a good idea. Like, oh, that's just my friend, we cool now, yeah, alright, till she see me. And feel my energy in person and see my vibe. I just was like brushing it off. And when he got us the rooms, like I said, different floors, set us up nice. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna come bring my luggage to your room and I'm gonna get ready in your room. And then they was like, no, get ready with me. Like my friends Priya and Randy was like, get ready with me. And I'm like, all right, bet, no problem. And he was also pressing it too. Like, he was pressing it like, oh yeah, get ready in here, leave your stuff in here. So I'm like, but it's 3 of us in one room. Like, and which we didn't mind, but it just gets a little hectic when the luggage is in this room. We all getting ready in one bathroom. We got a shower. So I'm like, nah, like, I'm bringing to your room. So he was pressing that I didn't. So I'm like, whatever, like, I'm gonna just stay here. So fast forward, we getting ready. We doing our makeup. We taking showers, whatever. Yeah. So he's like lacking on communication because he had another phone, but the other phone couldn't log into Instagram for whatever reason. So he's lacking communication. We like, yo, is you ready? Like, you're not telling us like when to be ready by, like, what's going on? We ended up going downstairs to the truck. But when we went downstairs to the truck, when he told us like, okay, come outside, the elevator, me and Priya and Rain was in the elevator, it ended up stopping on a different floor to like pick somebody else beneath us, I think. When the door go to open, y'all, it was him in a whole nother bed. And I'm like, it threw us off because we was just not expecting that. It was literally the girl that he had told me about earlier. So I'm literally confused, like, well, now I'm not confused, but I'm just like literally slapped in the face. Like, a bus just hit me. Like, I felt my face go like this, as if I got slapped, like, for real. And I know my friends is thinking the same thing. Like, you know how when you got that friend or them friends where you don't gotta say nothing, but y'all energy or y'all facial expression or y'all just vibe just know what's going on. So we all just didn't have no reaction. So at this point, I'm literally like, now mind you, this was somebody I just met. So I'm just like, yeah, this is shit. Like, yo, it's a free trip. I'm with my friends. I'm not by myself, thank God. So I'm just like, you know, I got my friends with me. I got my girls with me. So if I'm willing to step wrong, yeah, I got my people with me. Yeah. So don't blink wrong. Okay, so my camera died. So I finished my hair, so we about to get into the makeup. So I already did my brows like I said, so we just gonna prep the face and moisturize it really, really well so we can do what we gotta do. I got my people with me, so I'm not feeling as bad, or I'm not feeling like as, you know, cause that's like we just spent this whole couple days together. We done went to a different place. Like we had a vibe, like we all created a relationship, so it kind of threw my friends off too. Like, huh? But they telling me like, play it cool, like keep it P. And I really appreciate them for that because baby, I was ready to let them hands fly. They're like, keep it P, see what's going on. So already she was giving off a weird vibe. Shorty was giving off a weird vibe, like she acted like she couldn't talk. She felt superior. When we went to get in the truck, I sat in the back. Me and Priya sat in the back and Rain sat in the front seat and them two was in the middle. And baby, she was cutting up. And I feel like it's cause she like felt the vibe or knew. I don't know what he told her or if she was just like that, but she was, baby, like relax mama, relax. You ain't the baby mother, so relax. We get to where we going. And now, this was so funny. Cause his homeboy that was in LA with us peeped that he got somebody with him and he see me that he knew what was with him. So he was like, he was laughing at me. And I'm like, yo, shut up. Because really like I could be acting crazy right now, but I'm keeping my composure. Like I'm acting like a lady right now. So please, like don't laugh at me. Like, but I was laughing because it was like an awkward situation. So I'm laughing too, like, wow, like shut up. Like, oh my God. I'm just like trying to like, you know, like let's just get inside this club so I could get some liquor and so I could just enjoy my time with my friends. Cause at this point, this motherfucker wanna piss me off. And he just like, just playing cool, Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. Clearly you are delusional and you're crazy and you have no respect. And that's the thing, y'all. Motherfuckers with money be feeling mad entitled. They feel like they can move however they want because it's certain females that don't got nothing going on for themselves. And they all into a motherfucker with money. They easy. They just doing whatever he want them to do. And he now might be programmed to think that any bitch will do that when that's not the case with Miss Abby Nicole. You ran into a brick wall with me because I'm not doing that. So anyway, we in the club, we in the section, whatever. We turned up, hey, we this, we that. And I'm getting irritated because she's doing the most. Like he comes next to me, he comes to take a shot with me or whatever, and she's like following him, like thirsty. Like it was embarrassing. And there was other girls in the section as well from that his homeboy brought. But me, Rain, and Priya was on, like we was on the couch together. So we was together and the other girls was on the couch across from us. But they even like could peep that Shorty was like doing the entire most. Like, and these girls didn't even know us. Like, just doing the entire most. Clearly, I want to use this foundation so bad because I have other ones, but I haven't used this in a minute, but it's because it's done. So I'm just like, yo, y'all peep this? And my friends are just like, okay, so we just gonna compete. So we going back and forth. Like at this point, and not over him, but just having a good time, just whatever. She getting near us, like trying to like get over us, like without saying excuse me. So we standing firm, we nudging her, like get out our way. Like at this point, we with whatever smoke come with it, because at this point she's on 10 and don't play with us because we gonna be on 50. So mama, we need you to bring it down before we beat you to the punch. So I'm like, whatever, like I said, I'm not tripping. So he come over there, he was like, I apologize, like, you know what I'm saying, but I want you both. Like, don't you think, or did it ever occur to you that you probably wanted to, or you could have ran this by me first? And then you so disrespectful, because come to find out, you was writing her on my phone. You're disrespectful as, now I know I wasn't giving you no cookies, but we could have ended it there. Why are you trying to maneuver me in to being in that situation? Like, who told you that I even like that? Like, who are you? Like, what do you think this is? Like I said, I don't know what type of time these other those be on, but Miss Nicole, that's not how we bumming, okay? That is not how we coming at all. Not even one bit. The slightest percentage. The slightest fraction amount. Like, no, that's not how I'm coming. I told my friends. One of them was like, well, I would do it. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's you. If I were to do that in a situation, I would love to go about it a different way. Like, not the way he went about it at all. So she's like, yeah, let's just peep her vibe. Like, let's have a good rest of the night. So she just doing the entire most. Like every time, like I said, he would still come over there by himself to try to come talk to me about the situation, which again, why would you set that up to where now we gotta talk in the club over music? The whole time we was getting ready, like we could have talked about it, or even on the plane, like, cause you clearly was plotting and planning. She didn't just pop up out the woodworks without knowing you was there. You clearly told her. So I'm just like, you're just weird. Like, so at this point, whatever, the club about to close, we about to leave. And oh, this is what irritated me too, cause they had a videographer that night at the club. He liked my energy. Like he peeped at me and my friends was like turned as hell. So he came and like kept recording us, and she kept trying to get in the video. Like just doing too much. Like mama, relax. Like, you know you ain't. Y'all, when I tell y'all her outfit on everything, She looked like she worked at the circus. Just childish. Her outfit was so childish. She had on vacation platform Gucci sandals in the club. Like, now again, to each his own, but me and my friends, what we do when we go out, we feed off each other to make sure we all matching the same vibe. Because, you know, for that reason, if we're being photographed together, if we getting photographed together, or if we, you know, we just gotta match each other. We gotta get the same vibe. Like, we even do that down to the hair. Like, sometimes, not all the time. But like, we be trying to just make sure we not looking crazy when we walk up together, you feel me? Because we gotta feed off the same, because people pay attention to that. So at this point, it's time to go, whatever. He was like, dang, you leaving? We're not going nowhere else after? At this point, I'm ready to go because that just threw me off. I'm ready to just go to sleep. I go with my friends and I'm like, yo, he's tripping. So we get in the car, my bad, I'm all over the place. So we get in the car and she get to doing the most. She kissing him, y'all. And this time, I'm sitting in the middle row with them. Now this is because I just wanted to irk her and irritate her. But I don't even know why I did that to myself, I'm not gonna lie, because I really should have just sat in the back with Priya, but I just wanted to see what the vibes was, just see what she would do. Like, I was testing and just seeing what she would do. That was a bad idea. Cause child, she get to doing the absolute most. And sometimes y'all, like, the old Abby Nick probably would have just literally nudged her. Like, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to make our hands fly in this truck. And my nails was on. And I'm not about to have nobody have me step out of character over somebody that's not even mine for real. Clearly, it's for everybody. So I'm like, nah, that's not worth it. You're not even my man for real. Like, you was just laying me in for the weekend, for the mall trips, for the good vibes, and you still ain't shit. Even after all of that. And that's why I said I don't put all my trust in them. So anyway, at this point, she gets to making out with him in the middle of the seat. And he's like trying to still swindle me in, like trying to grab me to join their kiss. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm about to yell at the driver to stop and let me out. Because what do y'all think? Like, what is wrong with you? What has gotten into your stupid mind? I'm sorry, I just went to trance thinking about it again. So I had to pause because like, what do I look like? What y'all think? Like, what you think this is, Papa? Like, you. And to this day, he know. But I'm like, yo, what's good with you? On the road trip, like, your head okay? Like, I'm knocking, like, you good? Like, can you see well? Like, so anyway, at this point, I'm like, we close to the thing, and I'm texting my friends while we're in the car, like, y'all, I'm about to punch her if she keep doing this, like, cause I feel like she's trying to provoke me, and I'm being cool, but she keep pressing my buttons. Y'all better be ready to let all our hands fly, because now she deserves to get jumped. And that's just how I felt at the moment. Just how I felt at the moment. Like, you just deserve to get jumped. Like, cause now you trying all of us. Like, we don't know you, and now you're just disrespecting, cause we're not making out in the car. Like, girl, relax. So anyway, fast forward, we get to the room. He texted me like, oh, just come up, bro, or just come down to the room. It's gonna be fun. I'm like, no. Like, how many times do I have to tell you no? Like, maybe I should have put my hands on somebody so you can know that I'm not to be effed with. Like, granted, you don't know me like that, but that's the thing. Like, how dare you not even know me and try to present something like that in front of me without even consulting me or talking about me and seeing my viewpoint on it. We had all night in that room before when we was talking all night about stuff, and you somehow didn't think to bring that up or just talk about that when you know that's something that was already in your mind, because that's not just something that came out of nowhere. You clearly probably did some ish like that before. I ended up staying in a room with my friend, and I had his laptop and some sneakers in my luggage that he had me take for him because he didn't check a bag and he couldn't fit the new stuff that he bought in Vegas. So I put it in my luggage for him, or I was holding it for him. Baby, I'm like, oh yeah, you playing with me now? I'm about to be petty. I'm about to go get my own hotel, and I'm taking your stuff with me because you got me effed up. Now, this was his money-making laptop too, and I don't care, because now you playing with me, you disrespecting me, like, you trying me after I told you no, and you got the hint that I'm not jacking or messing with that, and you still trying to play in my face and swindle me. Like, no. So I ended up checking out the next morning, and I went to my own. My cameras keep dying, y'all, but thank God I got 2 batteries because I'm going back and forth between both of them. I ended up getting my own hotel, y'all, and I'm like, nah, like, I'm not about to let nobody play in my face and think, oh, just because they're paying for my hotel, like I can't go get my own, like I gotta stay here in his ish, like, you know. And I'm sure shorty kind of people was going on, like, so I'm not about to let nobody make me feel like, really, I should have been dipped when, you know, motherfuckers was playing in my face in the first place. But I just wanted to see, like, sometimes I'd be wanting to see and observe and see to what measures people will go, you know what I'm saying? So it could teach me something for real for the next situation or for life in general. So at that point, yeah, I'm like, yo, we getting our own ish, like we out. So we end up leaving, and he contacted Priya and Rain like, oh, please tell her unblock me, cause child, I block. The way Instagram be blocking me, that's the way I block, okay? The way Instagram be playing with our algorithm, that's the way I played. I took the stuff and I did. That's just what it was. That's how I felt. Like, don't play with me, cause don't play with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I'm giving my lips a little bit of moisture with Abby Nicole Cosmetics Baguette High Shine Butter Lip Gloss. And this is a sample, so this is not the bottle that it'll come in. You'll see. Make sure y'all shop now. Y'all, I'm not even lying. He's steady blowing up my phone, like, and I'm just laughing. I'm watching it ring like, no, you don't know me. Like, you really about to know me. If you didn't know me before, you about to really see how I'm grimy. Like, I'm not about to talk to you because you let somebody play in your face once they go keep playing. So anyway, moved on to the next, whatever. Whole weekend, he trying to contact me, rejected, ignored, voicemail, forwarded, like SpongeBob when he was like, soiled it, forwarded.
Soiled it.
Where's the off button on this thing?
Oh my God, I love me some SpongeBob. So then we end up doing our own thing that weekend. It was other stuff going on. We had our own motion, like, hello, don't play with us, because we are them gurus. So we end up doing our other stuff, and I end up flying back home to LA. Now, again, black, and whole time shorty's still with him, y'all. That's the crazy part about it. While he calling me, she's still with him in the hotel. Like, you're bugging. Black, ignored. So fast forward to a couple months past, because at that point I unblocked him because I wanted him to see me living without, like, you know, not without him, but I wanted him to see, like, yeah, I'm still on my, like, it is what it is. You can watch, but you still can't talk to me. So he kept calling me on Instagram one day, kept calling me. And I finally answered, like, what do you want? Like, stop calling me before you get blocked again. Like, respectfully watch. And that's just all it need to be. He all like, Nicole, I'm sorry, I apologize, let me take you here, let me make it up to you. At this point, taking me here and there don't impress me because you done effed that up with taking me to 2 places and just effing it up. Like, so that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have to come a little harder, like a lot harder than that. Child, he would just talk. He ain't never link me again. Like, until when I went back to Atlanta months later for something else, because we was having like good vibes and good energy when I was on a trip with everybody else, and I think I kind of kept it low key with like me messing with him. So when it was time for them to do a trip again, like they had no problems with inviting us. So they invited us back to Atlanta months later, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm popping out because time to give me a new one from the Rasta. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard a few of them was interested anyway, so it's time for me to go cut up. And plus, I had a feeling that he would probably be there. So I'm like, yeah, I want to cut up in your face. Like, in your face. So fast forward, we touched down in Atlanta. Me and Rain end up going to, and it's actually the following year, my bad. Me and Rain end up going to Atlanta. And we met up at the Airbnb before the club once again, so we could just be together and ride with whoever we was riding with. Y'all, why he put up to the Airbnb? He didn't come inside because we was all inside. Why he pull up with that girl again? I'm like, you just don't learn. You just don't learn, huh? What is wrong with you? Like, she really isn't giving that, and she came looking like a toddler this time. Like, a toddler. The hair, from the hairstyle down to the outfit. Like, mama, you need a stylist because it's not giving. You too grown and too big, tall to be looking like that. Like, tall girl. She was taller than me. And y'all know I'm tall. I'm 5'8", 5'9". So, like, girl, she was taller than him. Like, me and him was almost like right at the same height. But with heels on, definitely taller than him. And that's another reason why I was just like, because I don't like being tall. I need somebody tall to look up at you. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm like, you ain't even all that. Like, you know when someone think they all that way. It was just like, mama, relax, pipes down, please. Like, pipes all the way down. At that point, I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just gonna have me a great night. So we get in the club and we in the section. Y'all, he get to drinking the drink. He looking at me. He trying to play games with me. Like, I want you. Like, wait, what is wrong with you? I don't want about you? Like, and then you came with this heifer again. Like, you're like, you. And the thing is, what's crazy, I noticed, like, from the first time and the second time we went out with her, none of the other girls in the section talked to her. Like, she just looked dumb. Nobody want to talk to her or deal with her or be seen exchanging words with her because she just looks stupid. Like, it's embarrassing. And so for him to be walking around like that, like he, oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Anyway, he was trying to spit game again, trying to come around, talk to me. I'm just like, get out my effing face. And then eventually, he had got my Cash App from my friend and he sent me bread. And you know what? I was like, okay, I wanted to tell him thank you. But no, I didn't. I took the bread and I blocked him on Cash App and I never spoke to him again because you're just weird. You're just weird. He was just a weird mother. For real, just all types of weird. So anyway, let me finish these eyes because the eyes that I'm doing is like a typical eye. And then I'm gonna do my lashes and lips with y'all and then we'll wrap up the video because there's a little bit more to talk, but I gotta let my cameras charge, so we're gonna come right back. All right, y'all, so I pretty much did my eyes. I gotta do mascara on the bottom, but I'm gonna do that at the end. But baby, we about to wrap up this story time because baby, it's still tea. I wanted to give y'all a lash demo. I'm about to put my lashes on. So today I'm gonna pair 2 lashes together and I'll insert pictures of them. So these are top notch. Right here, top notch. And I'm pairing them with Zoe because I'm a Zoe and I'm a Haitian girl. Zoe is definitely like a more chill lash for the girls that don't like too much. Like these together are gonna be like a really good fullness because I haven't had like the full mink kind of look like individuals. So I'm gonna put on Zoe on both sides by themselves first so y'all can kind of get an idea. I wore top notch in my other video, so make sure y'all go check my last video out and y'all can see this packaging and all that and more details. Like y'all need to shop Abby Nicole Cosmetics, period. So as time went on, y'all, it was whatever. It was what it was. At this point, I'm like, yeah, we'd be cool as friends. Like, it's cool. Like, we could be friends. Like, you was a good time, and you was a good time. Like, we could just be friends. It is what it is. So, y'all, he ended up telling me that he got a wife. So, baby moms, BM is his wife. I'm like, Amber, that's what we doing? Okay. So he get to calling me. He called me one day. And when he called me, I thought he was calling just to, you know, check up on me, whatever the case may be or whatever. Y'all, he called me and I hear somebody in the background just bold. And mind you, I forgot to tell y'all, but he told me he had kids. Obviously, he had the kid with her, but he had multiple kids, but I didn't know it was by the same girl. Whatever. Child, he got his wife on the phone. Like, he's with his wife. And then he gonna put her on the phone like, oh yeah, talk to her. I don't want to talk to you, number one. And then they tried to swindle me to do what he tried to get me to do at first. Like, both of them. Like, what type of recruiting? Like, and again, to each his own. If that's how y'all get down, because apparently y'all was beefing when he was in LA. Because he didn't even claim you, but now he all of a sudden want to claim you, and now y'all both want to come full-fledged when I already told this man no with the other girl, with the other side chick or whatever. Like what don't you understand? Like, it's a no. And I promise y'all, I wasn't getting off that energy at all. Like, I didn't even, like, what? My thing is, don't try to force me and swindle me into it. Like I said, if I would have ever do anything, it's going to be on my terms. Not because somebody swindled me or I was drunk and somebody took a bit. Like, no. I don't even let myself get that drunk in the first place. But that's neither here nor there. What is wrong with y'all? Like, ladies, be safe out here because these men would think they could swindle you to do anything. Here is Zoe. Because I'm a Zoe. Oh, you see him? Yeah. Ooh, these lashes are so subtle and soft. And I really like that look. So subtle and soft. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, you know, Abby Nicole want to be a little extra. And I also want to see how both lashes look stacked. Because I want to give y'all versatility in my brand. And I want y'all to be able to see the different looks and vibes you could get. And you don't got to go pay $200 for some mega volume minks. Okay, so here's top notch on top. It's more of like that spiky. Which I low-key feel like, what if I had put them on the bottom? I think that would have been a better idea. Hold on, wait. Hold on. I might be onto something. Hold on, y'all. And then put Zoe on top. I actually really like that better. Look, It takes away from the spikiness. But yeah, y'all, just more little story. I'm happy I didn't let the temptation of just the good vibes, the liquor, what it looked and sought out to be in the beginning, and fall for that trap and be extra hurt. Like, and even if I did want to hook up or get into that vibe with him, I'm actually still gonna teach myself, if it ever happened like that, to make sure I'm keeping it player and don't expect anything but the worst from these niggas. Like, that's just what it is. You gotta expect the worst so your feelings ain't hurt and you're not dumb or mad, fucked up about the situation when things happen out of nowhere. All right, so now it's time for lips. My favorite part. So y'all, I already used my exfoliating scrub hydrating balm duo. I will post a picture of it. I demoed it in my last vlog. Go check out that vlog. This video long enough for me to go and demo a whole nother thing for y'all. We still got the lips. And today I'm going to be wearing La La on the lips. And I have it here. This is from AbbyNicole Cosmetics. Again, I'm using my samples, but go ahead and purchase right now. And I'm gonna pair it with something new that I haven't showed y'all yet. And I'm gonna pair it with a lippy I haven't showed y'all yet. But just watch this. Like, just mad smooth. So there you have it, and that is Choco Choco on the lips. Whew, just love this shade. Very deep chocolate brown. And I feel like a brown lip would look fire with this look. Which I might want to try it for y'all, just so y'all can see it. Why not? I might as well just try. So here we have the Satin Matte Bullet Lipsticks, y'all. You can see and appreciate the packaging. So fire. And then here's the bullet lipstick. And y'all, this is my favorite part about these lipsticks. Look at the grooves in it. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed. So cute. And then I have two other shades. I have Nicole. BFFR. Here they go. Fire. I guess I'll just try them all on for you. So pigmented. And y'all, these are exactly why I call these a satin matte. I don't want to go past my lip liner, so I'm gonna just use my finger because I don't want to apply too much, because it's like a matte, but it's not like a liquid lipstick super matte. And let me take my hair down because, sweetie, you need to start feeling a little fierce with the curls. And this hair is from my Luxe collection. I haven't had a lip like this on in a long time. Ooh. Who is she? I know that girl, that tired ass, toddler ass girl. Got tired of seeing me. Ooh. This is like old AbbyNicole right here. This brown lip is reminding me of back when I used to do looks like this all the time. This side is cooperating though. So this side, I think we gotta like comb it back a couple more times. Y'all, this lip just took me back, y'all, to like the old me, y'all. And I love it so much, but make sure y'all shop this off. But the way I'm gonna try to wipe it off is so that I could still use the brown as a lip liner. It's so smooth. So we're gonna try one more shade while we're here. And this is Nicole. I'm not excited about this one. Let's see. That is fire. So in yesterday's vlog, I had AbbyNicole on, and that one's like a way brighter one that I feel like will pair so nice with this. Look at this. Oh my God. I need a little more. Nah, Nicole is the shit. Hold on. It's like the perfect mauvey nude. Like, hold on. Wait a minute. So real quick, I just want to try this in the middle. And exactly, it just gives you that a little bit more of a brightness without ODing it. Like, just a little pop extra. Which I think I'm gonna leave this lip on for today because yesterday we did the very, very bright one. I think this is cute for now. So yeah, y'all, we pretty much gonna wrap up the video right here. Like I said, that's the story time about me finding out I was the side chick. It is what it is. Don't forget to tap in with Black Smoke, y'all. Very fire. Hey, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video. And yeah, just be safe out here, ladies. Like I said, you can even be ruthless, y'all. Like, just be safe out here, okay? And I'm gonna wear my shades because I'm just feeling like that girl. Like, I'm feeling shady toward that man, so I'm gonna just keep these shades on. Make sure y'all tap into my other Vlogmas videos. Make sure y'all shop AbbyNicoleCosmetics.com. Make sure you tap in everywhere. Everything will be linked down in the description box. The lippies I featured today, the other lippies. Don't forget to, you know, just be that girl. Period. I'm starting off. Bye.